Satan, box 3 close.
Set. Clear. Altitude. Altitude. Caution. Caution. Altitude. Altitude.
Flash 23.
Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, you're here for a reason. You should like this mission. This is mission number 5 of our Balkans Campaign. In the cover of darkness, we need to push and deny the enemy from advancing. I was leading the escort flight, protecting 2 4-ships of F-16s attacking ground targets. It is very dark, and I just knew I was going to get shot down, for sure, especially at the end. Enjoy this chapter-filled mission.
Alright, okay. Satan flight's going to take the runway now. Alright, run it up, 5-second intervals, and one's rolling.
Two rolling. Three's rolling. 4 rolling.
You're out of line, Victor. Contact the top when you land.
Light, go and push tactical, U6.
7-1, contact departure again.
Horrible. Three's airborne visual. Visual 3.
Reference steer 2, 2, go ahead and set tack end 7-9 Yankee.
Two on 7-9 Yankee.
Gotcha, .9. So it's nighttime, do not get too close. 1 mile is perfectly fine at night, so make sure you look on your tack end. And wedge formation is good. 2, I want you on the left side wedge.
2.
Satan flight, check tactical.
Three. 4. 2.
Package Satan flight, 4 ships, airborne, passing through 9,000 or 8,000, steer point 2.
3 got your visual. I'm at your 7 o'clock. Copy 4, you can go mile spread. Copy that. Or a mile wedge. Dark as shit.
Yeah, pretty dark.
Yeah,
That's pretty dark.
night vision works well. Still visual free.
Caution. Caution.
Vincent, just turn your don't turn your lights off. Just turn your lights to all, so it'll go covert for all your lights, and I think it'll keep your anti-K on.
3, 4, 2. Falcon 3 flight, check tack. 3.
Package, Satan, check in, Satan, 4 ships, green jets, airborne.
Package, Falcon 3, 4 ships airborne. Spade 5, 4 ships airborne.
Affirm. Light traffic, same altitude, right? Continue climbing.
3, 2. Falcon 3, 2. Loud and clear.
Spade 5-3, dragnet. Yep, 6, you're clear.
Package set standard 2992.
2, 4.
Flight, or correction, 3 and 4. Second element, reference steer 4. First element, referencing steer 5.
3, 2, 4.
And backtrack, correction, first element, reference steer 3.
Dragnet 6, Spade 5-1, declare. 2.
Spade 5-1, dragnet. Yep, contact is friendly.
Everyone's declare. Satan, Spade.
7-4, dragnet. Yep, contact is friendly.
Satan,
Be aware friendly MiG-21s, bullseye 322, 6 miles, Angels 21, 4 ship.
copy.
Sorry about that, got too close for you. Babby.
Spade 5, package Marshall, steer point 4, left-hand orbit, Angels 23.
Satan, about to pass Marshall Point, 27,000. Gonna continue through, we'll give you an update. Yeah, that zapped, that's the friendly MiG-21s.
Package, we're gonna anchor at our steer 3 to deconflict with Spade.
Falcon 3-4, dragnet 6, contact is friendly. Satan 7-1, dragnet 6, picture clear.
And 2, don't worry too much about catching up because we gotta set up a grinder anyway, so.
2.
Red Wolf 1-1, buddy spike. Satan 7-1, dragnet 6, picture clear.
Package, let's go ahead and push, pictures clear, we'll continue ahead. Again, package, continue to push.
Spade 5 copy. Falcon 3 copy.
Light going, Vince in, lead is 10-4.
Picture clear.
And I'm at 2 is at 10.4.
3 cents, 10-4.
4 cents in 10.1.
Uniform.
I want you to go to a 30-degree azimuth search and scan to the left.
2.
1, Dragnet 6, picture clear.
I'm going to anchor the outbound turn for the grinder at steer 4, so I'll come off fold at steer 4 and you can advise. Copy that one.
Statement 7-1, Dragnet 6, picture clear.
Two come right, direct, steer 3.
7-3, Dragnet 6, picture clear.
Two.
Porsche, Spike 8, Mud 8. Mud 8. 3.
Then Mud Alpha.
Copy that.
3's got mud 8, 12 o'clock.
Copy that. 11 o'clock on us. 3.
Hey, Firm, make sure you're above 16,000 AGL. Make sure, and go ahead and do that over uniform.
Package Falcon 3 got mud 8, 12 o'clock towards the airport.
Chalice declare.
Falcon 3-1, Dragnet 6, contacted the bogey. Statement 7-1, Dragnet 6, picture 3 groups, range and azimuth slipped. North, bullseye, 08775, 19,000, track north, hostile. Northwest, bullseye, 09178, 16,000, track southeast, hostile. Southeast, bullseye, 11724, 21,000, track southeast, hostile.
Satan has Dirt 8 in northern box 2 and eastern box 2, eastern side of box 2. Those groups are at least 50, 60 miles away.
Yeah, 1, I'm getting chevrons over at bullseye 08075.
Yeah, that was the northern group. Monitor, we'll be doing a grinder here, so we're just going to continue calling this way. If you could get a type, that'd be nice.
1-3, we're going to orient our axis of our grinder towards that SA2, the main airport, unless you tell us to go further east.
Hey, Firm, so you're going to adjust your grinder northeast from our current direction? Plan direction?
Negative, no, along the axis extending out of box 1 and box 2 towards the SA2.
Alright, copy.
Data.
Spade 5-1 rifle.
4-3, kind of spin off to the right here, and you can come in behind them and set up a grinder.
Copy that.
Two, just give me updates if that guy turns around hot, or just give me updates of that contact you had.
2. I just lost them. I'm gonna try and find them again.
Being locked up by a ship at my 9 o'clock.
07472 14,000. Hospital contact on DCS. Nick 23. 2 ships.
So the ships are harmless. They just lock you up.
Data.
Copy that. 1.
AWAC, declare 19468.
4-3 coming around.
Contact friendly.
Alright, 2, I'm going to head towards you. I'm behind you at 13 miles. Continue at your discretion. Turn around whenever you want, and make sure you go to the left.
2.
Falcon 3-4. Dragnet. Contact in the bogey.
I got another contact. I'll send you data now.
Data.
Declare.
I got nails 15 that direction, so it could be friendly somewhere in there.
3-1. Dragnet. Contact friendly.
Your data's spades. There are friendlies around coming from all sides. Two pump left.
2 pumping left.
4, you cold.
Copy that. I'm called.
Okay, 3's turning hot.
Copy.
Station 7-1. Dragnet. Nearest threat. Bullseye. 08082 6000. Hospital contact on DCS. Nick 23. 2 ships.
Spade 5, declare.
Falcon 3-2. Dragnet. Contact in the bogey. Spade 5-1. Dragnet. Contact in the bogey. Station 7-1. Dragnet. Contact confirmed. Hostile.
Hostile 23, bullseye 08381, cold, Singleton 5000, monitoring.
Declare.
Falcon 3-1. Dragnet. Contact friendly.
Alright, 2, I'm turning cold. I'm about with you here. Altitude 28,000, what are you at?
Altitude 27,000.
Okay, firm, we'll separate it here. I'm turning in left underneath you, or above you. Blind, by the way, but we'll keep separation.
Okay, and you want me to turn back around or just keep going?
Negative, continue cold.
2.
4-3. Starting my turn. Coming back in hot.
3. Three's turning cold. Picture in front of us is clear.
Walk up.
117-259, 21,000. Track northwest, hostile.
Squad 3, you're clear.
Falcon 3-4, track active. Contact is friendly.
Spade 5-1 and rifle.
Hey, Max, that's picture.
Station 7-4, track active. Picture is 2 groups, range and azimuth split. Northwest, bullseye, 09090, 14,000. Track southwest, hostile. Southeast, bullseye, 117-256, 21,000. Track northwest, hostile.
To turn 140, we're going to set up a grinder that way.
2.
1-3, it's pretty quiet down here. Can you support up that way? Let me know.
Back 3.
3 was after 1.
Yep, it's quiet down here. If you need support from 3 and 4, let us know.
A-firm is quiet up here as well. We have a couple of 100-mile bullseye calls, so it's a little bit out there.
3.
2. I am now going 140.
A-firm got you on data link. We'll come in behind you.
3-4, 4-3. Going cold, everything looks clear.
3, they can turn.
Station 7-1, track active. Picture is 2 groups, range and azimuth split. Northwest, bullseye, 08597, 20,000. Track north, hostile. Southeast, bullseye, 117-247, 21,000. Track northwest, hostile.
Oop, nails 8.
One's in 10-mile trail too. So it's up to you. You can set up. You can go as far as you want, and we'll set up a grinder right here too.
2.
Coming close, you see.
And yeah, 2. When you go cold, go left.
2.
Spade 5, track active. Star package en route. Station 7-1, track active. Nearest threat, bullseye, 08491, 22,000. Beaming, hostile, contact on DDED. MiG-23, Singleton.
One, 2, I'm going to start turning cold.
A-firm right behind you.
53, dragnet. Picture of 2 groups, range and azimuth split. Northwest, bullseye, 086, 87, 20,000. Furball. Southeast, bullseye, 117, 255, 21,000. Track east, hostile. Spade 53, dragnet. Contact is friendly.
4-3's turning cold.
Copy that. Starting my turn. I was waiting for uniform to finish.
1, I got nails 23.
Direction.
See if I can find them.
Spade 53, dragnet.
Northeast.
Bullseye, 088, 86, 21,000. Beaming, hostile. Contact on DES. Nick 23, Singleton. Falcon 3-4, dragnet. Contacted with bogey.
Two same, that group I'm getting, that's a furball. Got some green in there.
1, 2, yeah, I saw I'm continuing to go back cold. Heading 300.
Hey, firm.
4-3 heading 140.
3.
I got nails 29 south towards you guys, second element.
3's clean.
Near threat, bullseye, 117, 253, 21,000. Hostile, contact on DES. Nick 21.
Nails 29 east.
If I got nails 29 straight o'clock off my nose.
Spade 5-1, rifle 2 times, out north.
First element's cold, heading back towards capping area.
Station 7-1, dragnet. Near threat, bullseye, 117, 248, 21,000. Hostile, contact on DES. Nick 21.
21, 29 must be friendly then.
Hey, Wax, bogey dope.
Station 7-4, dragnet. Near threat, bullseye, 117, 247, 21,000. Hostile, contact on DES. Nick 21.
That's a 247 distance on the bullseye, it's way out there.
Dragnet. Contacted the bogey.
Yeah, this 29 is friendly.
Satan Spade.
Go for Satan.
We got 1 rifle left and Dakota.
Hey, Fern, timing's good. Seems pretty quiet for now, but continue if needed.
4-3, gun cold.
3's turning.
It looks like those 29s are right above that SA2.
Station 7-1, dragnet. Picture of 3 groups, range and azimuth split. Northwest, bullseye, 1, 2, 4, 7, 1, 7,000. Hostile. West, bullseye, 1, 2, 7, 7, 5, 11,000. Hostile. Southeast, bullseye, 1, 1, 7, 2, 4, 2, 21,000. West, hostile.
Those first 2 groups was in the area of that 29s. To go ahead and turn back, if you can look about 165.
2.
Declare.
Falcon 3-1, dragnet. Contacted the bogey.
AWACS declare 11863.
Near threat, 1652 12,000. Possible contact on DDES. MiG-29, 2 ships.
Affirm, MiG-29s.
Got a Nils 29 on my 6, going defensive.
Two, request permission to engage.
661.
2 press.
2 pressing.
Satan 3 is engaged. 11559. MiG-29. 16,000.
2's targeted that as well.
I'm holding off. He's turning cold.
State 3, Fox 3, 115, 56. Correct, right.
Or still defensive. Close point.
MiG-29.
3 is defensive, 29.
1 is coming back in hot, left. Two, did you Fox?
Negative. I'm defensive.
'29s are about a 130 heading.
AWACS declare.
Satan, Fox 3, medium, bullseyes 10752, 17,000, MiG-29. Pitbull.
Altitude. Altitude.
AWACS declare.
Station 74, Dragnet. Contact confirmed hostile. IDES. MiG-29.
Satan, I think you're merged. Satan 4.
Dragnet Falcons declare.
Falcon 3-2, Dragnet. Contact is a phobia. Falcon 3-1, Dragnet. Contact is friendly.
3 flowing west.
Package Avalanche, start wrapping it up here.
Declare.
Station 7-2, Dragnet. Contact confirmed hostile. IDES. MiG-29.
Falcon 3-4 has a Nails 29.
4 status.
I think 4 got shot.
Dragnet declare.
3.
Seems like 29s are in box 1.
Dragnet. Contact confirmed hostile. IDES. MiG-29.
Altitude. Altitude.
Declare.
3 spike 29. East.
Station 7-2, Dragnet. Contact confirmed hostile. IDES. MiG-29.
Data.
Affirm data, it's 29.
5-3, Dragnet. Near threat.
3, need a deal out. See you do it.
3, 14,000. Beaming. Hostile. Contact on DDES. MiG-29.
State 5-1, Fox 3 long, bullseye 130, 35, Angels 14, MiG-29.
Affirm leaker, thanks.
Five one, Pitbull.
And 2 monitor that 29.
2 monitoring.
3 still flowing south. I got 29 inner ring. Direction flowing west.
Yeah, 3, we got the
Near threat.
targeted that 29.
3, 7, 13,000. Gold. Hostile. Contact on DDES. MiG-29. Singleton.
All 3 of those are cold right now.
3, if you want, come off right to the south. You can come up and set up the grinder again.
Roger, I'm heading back towards the northwest to the right and climbing back up. 3's clean.
Stay firm.
Spade 5-3, Dragnet. Contact friendly. Station 7-1, Dragnet. Picture 3 groups, range and azimuth split. Northwest group, bullseye 0917821,000. Track west, hostile. West group, bullseye 1454511,000. Track south, hostile. Southeast.
Oh, that MiG-29 is turning hot. I'm gonna take a shot.
Stay firm, shoot.
21,000. Track west, hostile.
Satan 7-2, Fox 3 medium, bullseye 14945, Angels 15, MiG-29.
Altitude. Altitude.
3, spike that guy.
Satan 7-2, Pitbull.
Blowing north.
Station 7-1, Dragnet.
3's defense.
Contact confirmed, hostile.
Missile.
Package, we got 2 groups coming from the northeast. Recommend start heading back home.
Spade map copy.
One, I got a 29 in inner ring, and he is
Altitude. Altitude.
One's coming back around.
3's clean.
west.
Flight, there's 23s coming from the northeast, about 50 miles. Package, Miller time, Miller time.
Altitude. Altitude.
Spade 5, Miller time.
Falcon 3-2, Dragnet.
Falcon 3, Miller time.
Station 7-2, Dragnet. Contact confirmed, hostile.
Satan 7-2, Fox 3 medium, bullseye 15242, Angels 2-3. Satan 7-2, Pitbull.
Station 7-3 targeted 10764, looks like MiG-23. Clear.
Station 7-3.
2 slash.
Contact confirmed, hostile.
Spade 5, Nails 23, northeast.
Targeted. At 3, there's probably 2 over there, be careful.
Fox 3, 11357, MiG-23, 20,000. Ranking left.
2 if able, the 3 got 1, there should be another one that's farther north.
2, I'm looking.
One's Mud 23, or Spike 23.
Bending.
Two defending, MiG-23.
3's defending MiG-23.
One's naked, turning back.
spinning west, descending out of 20,000.
Station 71, Jackass. Near threat, 0551 21,000. Hospital, contact on DDED. MiG-23, 2 ship.
Satan, Fox 3 close.
Chaff, flare. Altitude. Altitude. Caution. Caution. Altitude. Altitude.
Flash 23.
Three's clean.
State 72, Fox 2 go. Bullseye 12648, Angels 17.
One's coming around to support.
Data. Altitude.
One sending data.
Good data coming around.
Three's turning east as well.
Spade 5 is RTB. Bingo.
Satan copies.
Well, 3-1. Place, Mike.
Falcon 3, bullseye 262007, RTB.
2 status. I see a whole bunch of green over there.
I got the 23 is going guns on me. He's right behind me.
Inbound.
Flare, flare, flare. Got a man down.
Shit. Let's bug out.
Those like 4 F-18s over there near him. I don't know why they didn't do anything. One's coming out.
Three's gonna turn west.
Had a mud 8 for a second right below us. Make sure you're above.
Yeah, three's at 27,000.
Cold, climbing back up. At 21.
Looks like maybe some more guys coming in from the northeast.
Yeah, probably. It's head out of here.
3.
Got mud 8 south.
Nails 21. East.
Station 71, Jackass. Near threat, bullseye 1036 14,000. Hospital, contact on DDED. MiG-21, 2 ship.
About 25 miles behind us. Reference steer 5.
3.
Satan's heading back. Being chased by 21s. They're about 35 miles behind us. Probably no factor. Heading back home.
They got nails 18, F-18 sent out of them, so you hope they're taken care of.
Should be, or at least distracted. Oh, that was fun. Through join, left side.
3. I'm looking to tie to you as well.
Yeah, I saw in data link like right abreast of me.
Stay firm. You on 16 Yankee?
I switched over to you to be on yours, but I can switch back.
Nope, I got you.
Yep, there we go. 6.6.
Quick passenger just over top of you, right in front.
Package Falcon 3, 40 miles out from home plate, expecting enter downwind for a left base, pushing approach.
1-3, just ahead and to your left, co-out. Let me know if you got anything. There's a flare.
Oh, I see the traffic or just you?
It just popped a flare. It should be about your 10 o'clock.
Visual. Light fence out, lead is 6-6.
341.
The next they should fix the lights in this thing. I should be able to see you. We're a mile away. I can't see your lights.
Yeah, I can't see at all.
Cool. Night vision I can, but not with the naked eye. I'll try to hold 0.8 for speed.
3.
and steer 6, home plate.
3.
Package Spade 5, 40 miles home plate, switching to approach frequency.
Yep.
Section 71, jackknife. 6, you're clear.
So I picked up the Thrustmaster TQS.
Did you? You like it?
I do. I'm still trying to get used to it. It's pretty different.
Yeah, it definitely takes some getting used to. When you get stressed, you go back to whatever you had before.
Yeah, the biggest is just cursor orientation.
Yeah, it's a little different. But I do like the little divot it has for the, I think up and down.
Yeah, it's great, man. Enjoy it. It's really smooth. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my purple CM3 broke, and they want me to send it back to Lithuania, and I'm like, sure, I'll do that, but I'm not going to be without a throttle for a month.
Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, I changed the buttons on the mount, because some of you just use once, but I changed some of it to different things.
Yep, same.
I just wish I could find like some switch covers, like different shapes to put on top. I think that would be pretty nice to be able to feel in the dark or feel without looking.
Yep, totally. In VR, it's tricky. I just have to memorize where everything is.
Yeah.
I'm still guessing. It's good though. I'm impressed with the quality.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Should be for what it costs.
Yeah, it should be. approach will just be about a 1 mile trail, and we'll just delay the turn for final. I think we're probably going to land 1-6 or something.
Look up.
That went to everything is fine to everything's not fine really fast.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the tack beam.
Yeah, me too. It's fine to everything is not fine.
I think the confusion around whether the 29s were hostile or not was a problem.
Yeah, that definitely contributed because it wasn't telling me where they were. It was kind of orienting. Satan flight pushing approach. See a
Is that 7?
Yep, 7.
Falcon 3-1, that's Delaware Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing. Falcon 3-1, contact tower. 6229115.
Approach Satan. We are 44 miles to the east, inbound land 16.
Falcon 3-3, that's Delaware Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing. Falcon 3-3, contact tower. Satan 7-1, that's Delaware, approach runway 16 for landing.
You're going to offset right to set up for a left base, start to go 1 mile trail.
3.
Correction, left base. I did say that.
Falcon 3-4, that's Delaware Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing. Falcon 3-4, contact tower. Falcon 3-2, that's Delaware, approach. Traffic 1 o'clock, 2 miles. Falcon 3-2, that's Delaware, approach. Traffic now, 12 o'clock, 1 mile.
Altitude. Altitude.
Satan 7-1, Jack Delaware, approach. Continuing down for Spade approach, runway 16.
Altitude. Altitude.
2992.
2992, straight in, runway 6, 8.
The crew to join it downwind, right?
Yeah, downwind, then we'll left base from.
Sunrise.
Roger.
Spade 5-1, execute missed approach. Vector 340, contact approach for resequencing. Spade 5-1, back runway tower. Next time get clearance before landing. Spade 5-1, contact tower. Switch 22915.
Heading.
3.
Maybe. On his feet wet, left up the coast. Left to 80.
Freeze visual.
Satan 7-1, contact tower for landing. Switch 22915.
Dayton going to tower, uniform 8, see ya.
Satan 7-1, that's solid right now. Continuing mount for runway 16, redwood on final.
Dayton will stay on final. Dayton 1, Dayton 6. Traffic, Satan 6, flighted 2 F-16s, left base to final, runway 6, Dayton. Lights aren't on for me.
Falcon 3, is there a problem?
Yeah, 3 flew through final. I'm going to make a right-hand 270 join final.
Hey, firm.
Satan 7-1, that's solid right now. Wayne 210 at 1 knots, runway 16, clear for landing. Check gear down.
Dayton final 1-6, gears down.
approach for resequencing.
Dayton going around, there's a 16 on the left side. Approach in.
Roger, can I squeak through or do I need to orbit?
You can probably get through. He's seems like he's about to turn, but he's on the left side of the 1-6 approach site.
Roger.
Did not expect for him to be there, but had to go around.
Traffic, Satan 7-3, 5 miles straight in, 1-6, full stop.
Like the traffic's taking off 1-6 runway now.
Inside.
Falcon 3, contact departure.
Traffic, Satan 7-3, short final, 1-6, full stop traffic.
Traffic, Satan 6-1, left base, 4 miles, clear of, gonna get in behind the traffic on final runway.
3 gears down. And 1B advised, there's an F-16 taxiing up the middle of the runway.
Sweet.
Yeah, maybe no factor, but I had to go around them.
Yeah, I see him.
The opposite direction.
Satan 7-3, contact ground 328010.
State 7-3 is clear.
Looks dangerous. Right.
Satan going around again. Runway fouled. Happening.
State 7-1, that's Solid Fight Tower. Next time, get a clearance before landing. State 7-1, contact ground. Switch to 28010.
It's hard to get good developers to pass it. And now if you enter it into ChatGPT, it gives you the answer perfectly. So now they're trying to now they're trying to figure out how to get around ChatGPT so they don't wind up with some crappy developer that can't code because they threw everything in ChatGPT originally for the test during the interview.
Yeah, it was when we were hiring developers, it was always difficult.
Yeah, now they're hiring 2 guys in Mumbai, so
That was
I don't know
fun.
how they're gonna do that one.
Well, that's when you flew way out over there. You're
Yeah,
saying, oh, I'm too far away.
who's Byth 66?
That was me.
That was you, okay.
Yeah, I was Dakota, so I started trying to fly out, find something, which I didn't, but I got a little bit extended. All I saw was a sea of blue contacts.
You have a decent frame rate there, Quasi, I guess?
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat? Oh.
Still pretty slideshow-like.
It's working pretty good. Not bad.
Right, well, that was exciting. Let's do our 5-minute thing here. Let's start with Spade.
Yeah, if I can find me in here. Hang on. Buried in here. And turn this off here. All right, here's our little group. Yeah, we were orbiting about steer 4. And I might want to... I guess I could, hang on, I don't know if I can do this real quick while I was doing this. Sorry, I'm not prepared right now. Let's see.
Maybe you can just explain it just verbally.
Yeah, I was actually going to try and drop in the
I&I.
Yeah, if it, oh good Lord, that didn't work right. So yeah, we circled around, you went door open because there's not much going on. As we can see, there's barely clear skies. All the way back to the Admiral Kunstov back there. There's no smoke coming out back there. So yeah, had to drop down because the cloud deck was pretty low. But then it cleared up for us, which was nice.
Nice.
We didn't have to... So we're going to try and set up a little wheel here. Me and Screen Facer. Vaith had the GPUs, so he was just going to stay high and try and drop them from space. And I was going to try and figure out where the SA-8s were, but I couldn't find them. But Faith found them, so he GPU'd the shit out of them.
Yeah, cool. Were they in the corner? Is that where they were?
Yeah, they're somewhere over here on the other side of the airbase over here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking. I found all these tanks over here. It's like, ooh, nice and juicy stuff, and they were back over here.
Yeah, the first
So,
GBU is the SA-8s.
So let me speed it up here a little bit. So I'm trying to sort targets. I really didn't know my 2 was hung on me out here. I had him glow fluid, and he's sitting out there. I really didn't realize. I was trying to sort targets with the TGP here. Found some goodies. Went in. Got a MAV off. Got 6 out of 6 with the MAVs. Vaith got all
Really
his.
fired at you too.
He was the big winner. Vaith, I mean, a screensaver Pacer got, I think, 1 off, maybe 2.
He got 2. He got 2 hits.
Okay, and he got triple A'd. Those Shilkas are bad. You don't want to get in there with them. So that's what we're doing. We're just wheeling around trying to sort targets and get some MAVs off. And here, Vaith is GBUing from space up here. So that's what we did.
Nice.
And had good effect. We were Dakota. Number 2, he would not shoot at anything. That bug is still
ongoing,
prevalent. Yep. So I'll send him home next time. Then we tried to help out a little air-to-air arena. Saw the one MiG-29 coming in hot behind y'all, so I foxed on him and made them turn around. So, but it seems like they had some buddies coming behind them too. So
Surprised the SA-8 didn't shoot at anybody.
Oh, I know. It squawked a couple times, but other than that, it stayed quiet, knowing it was going to die. All right.
How far were you out with the Mavericks when you took your shots? Just curious.
Those were 7 to 5 miles.
Okay.
Just because the clouds and the fog was kind of hard to lock it up.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I'd shoot from about 9 to 8 miles.
Cool. Go ahead and skip. Let's go to Falcon.
Okay, let me see if it's a Badger up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me back it up here. That might be far enough.
We got off good, got up to altitude, went to the hold point, which we backed up a little bit and made our hold point 3 to deconflict with the flight in front of us. We were halfway through our orbit when we got the go ahead and press, so we finished that orbit and headed on in. We were searching for those Zilkas that were in the area, but we never did find them. But we did spot quite a few tanks. 1, 2, and 3 all had the laser MAVs, and 4 had the CBU 87. So he was dropping from high, kind of similar to how the other flight did as well. Mr. Hangry, he had a little rough time in the darkness. I don't think he's got a whole lot of experience in the nighttime, but
zero.
He came through and he got 3 for 3. I got 2 for 2. Jarv, although he had to exit and come back in, so his flight status shows none, but he got 4 air to ground kills, so he must have went 4 for 4. About the time we were starting to get Dakota is when we heard it was getting busy air to air, and the Miller time call came out. So we got out of there all safe and sound, back to home plate.
Sweet. Yeah, it seemed like you guys had a lot of time, and then we were like, it's fine, and it went from it's fine to not fine in like seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh boy. But yeah, nice. Glad everyone got action. No one got no action. I don't like when that happens. Yeah, there's our get out now. So gonna just go over mine real quick. So basically we went to a grinder. We had some targets of interest or groups of interest to the north up there. You see the 23s, but they were being taken care of by the 18s and 15s for a little bit. orbited the second element, southern element, doing the grinder down there. They was quiet as well, so northern element, me and Wolf monitoring the north up there. Nothing for a while. Kept getting mud 8s. That was definitely happening back and forth. Yep, called you guys in, letting you do your thing. We're getting our picture. Monitoring, orbiting. Everything is cold. Everything's fine. Yep, it's circles in the sky for a little bit. Every now and then we would get a nails 23 to that north area, but no factor for most of this time. This is when I set up Wolfman to go original grinder, so go back to the east, southeast there. Set up our originally planned grinder. You're getting a whole bunch of calls like 100 miles out from Bullseye, so maybe even 200 out from Bullseye, so we weren't worried about them because they don't even show up on here. But we're getting groups. They were far away. So here, the confusion was would call bogey dope and calls, but we couldn't correlate the MiG-29s. So for about, I don't know, maybe a minute or so, we thought they were friendly, which is what made everything very, very confusing and kind of threw us in for a loop. But once we knew they were hostile, then we actually committed on them and we were able to get them away, at least turn cold. But it did get very, very hairy at that point in time. I would say the brevity was good. Everybody was targeting. Quasi helped, got that leaker in there. Everybody's coordinating Bullseye, not going after the same target at the same time. And when someone does hear someone fox, they kind of give it a little bit to either beat the missile or something. And then, yeah, Wolfman got that, kept on that MiG-29 there. So that one, I was really surprised that it missed. And
Yeah,
I was like, there's still 29 out there. I was like, uh-oh. Then I saw the 23s. I was like, it's not looking good.
Oh, there it is. Finally.
Yeah, finally got him. And that's when,
Great, yeah.
Yep, Pappy got behind us. He was defensive. I was defensive. I got like almost visual of the 23 and I had to pop him because he was close. Got a Fox 3 close on him.
Wow.
That looked really close. What are you?
It was
2
like
miles?
Like 2-3 miles. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't look because if it was daytime, I'll look out the window. But right now, BMS, you can't see lights unless you're half a mile away. So I was using my radar within 5 miles, but I was able to get a lock really quick, and then Fox 3 close. That 23 off our 6. Head home. And that's it.
Fuzzy, can you rewind to where Wolfman got shot? Because he was in the mix with a whole bunch of friendlies.
Yeah, that.
Can we rewind a little bit?
Yeah, go back a little bit. Because he was saying with the 23. Yeah, right there.
There it is. Yeah.
Oops, hang on. Sorry.
So I didn't even see that guy until he was literally in front of me.
Yeah.
I think I remember picking up those 21s way out there, and then I think somehow I was messing with the antenna elevation, and then I started getting nails, and that's when I realized he was close.
Yeah, but what are those F-18s doing?
I don't know.
Not doing you any favors.
Oh,
Trying to
at
stay
the
out of the
end,
way,
at the
apparently.
end they did.
Oh, there they go.
I was locking up. There was like a whole bunch of green everywhere. I'm like, where is this bandit? He's somewhere. So I kept looking at the TGP. I couldn't find the 23.
Yep, same.
Yeah, that leaker is the one that got me, and I didn't even know he was there.
They all scrambled super fast.
Oh yeah, that
all
was
those
quick.
29s and 21s came up at airbase fast.
Let's see how did you die, Rhodey? Was it
29.
9?
Yeah.
That first wave
Yeah.
of 29s?
First wave,
That
yeah.
first wave of 29s. I went defensive and was going back to Pappy.
Yep.
And I didn't know that he had a 29 on his 6.
I was engaged with one, but I didn't know they were, because AWACS wouldn't declare them as hostile.
Exactly, and that's why I didn't even
So see,
look at him,
locked.
and I'm looking at. See, I went defensive there.
Yeah.
I come back around towards you, and I didn't even see that 29 right
Oh
there.
dang! Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Did you know you were going perpendicular to him, or did you like
No, I
what
didn't even
direction
see
did you
him.
think you were going?
I was heading back to Pappy because I know he was engaged from somewhere,
Yeah.
and I was trying to, see if I could help him out, and it fired on him because I heard him. He's going defensive, and I'm looking, and I targeted. I was looking the wrong direction.
Far one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I totally missed that one.
Doof.
Surprise attack.
Yeah, I
Yep.
thought the guy that killed you, Rhodey, was the guy that I had engaged, but there were two of them. I didn't know there were two. I thought it was just the first one.
Yeah, it was two.
My one debrief point, if you guys don't mind, is there were a bunch of declare calls early. They were all friendly, but there was no bullseye call. It was just like AWACS would just somebody would say declare. It's helpful if you call the bullseye when you ask for declare. I don't know if anybody else heard that too, but
yeah, I agree.
It's bad single player habits.
Yeah.
And I usually do that if it's hostile, then I'll translate that and say that it's hostile, targeted this, whatever. But usually, I think with the beginning, what you're talking, because if the MiG-21s, they were, of course, they were Spades. So in that case, it would be good to say a bullseye call. But if you're like in the AOR and you're doing stuff and it's friendly, it's not that big of a reason to say what bullseye it was. But if it's hostile, yeah, definitely tell us what bullseye it is. And there was a couple of bogeys, so I know you probably heard bogey. That was probably the air-to-ground flight calling declares of the ground targets. So that might have been why you weren't getting bullseyes for that.
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I did a couple of those right off the bat. So
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I was making
Well,
sure
we
those
could
were
do better.
Those are bad guys there. Yeah.
I mean, we could call out that we're asking for a ground target.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, if it's bogey, it's going to be a ground.
But it still does bogey for air to air. It still does.
Oh, does it?
Heard it a couple times.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really good. Being at nighttime, like I had some issues because it's different. It's nighttime. I didn't really implement the short skate stuff, but it was we kind of knew default. We try to do a short skate. Some of the times we just got too close because basically you turn around and they're right there. But I didn't see any like fixated, keep going in, not turning or not doing. We boxed and we left, or we did some cranking, or we did something. So that was really good on the tactics part and the support for each grinder. Also, the brevity and the Fox 3 calls, bullseye, and the long, medium, and short. And if did that kind of help people's SA when someone would say short, medium, long? Somewhat.
Yeah, for your Fox calls, yeah.
Yeah, because I did that short Fox 3 short. It's like oh.
Yeah, I shot on that MiG. I think he was at 14 miles. I probably could have had him come in a little more, but he was coming in really hot. So
yeah,
I just went STT and launched on him, and then he just did a little flip.
And we're not sure if it's an S or not. We're not sure if it has.
Yeah, true.
Has Fox 3. Well, neat.
I was kind of hoping he wasn't because he hadn't launched on me by then.
Yeah,
I hadn't.
F-117s.
I hadn't got it.
It's the 17s.
What?
Yeah, those 21, the friendly 21s kind of threw us off, but wasn't too bad. They weren't over in the area of responsibility, so that's good.
Yeah, that's what I told Faith as we were getting closer to our hold point up there. I was like, man, those 21s are making me nervous.
Yeah, they do.
They're just all around spiking, and it's like, oh man, come on.
Yeah. I've noticed if it's friendly, they usually don't spike you. So the 21s don't spike you.
Yeah, a lot of it, I think, was a new guy, with the
Oh
diamond.
yeah,
They
you just
show up
hear
and
it.
then go away. It's like, dee. Oh, okay.
And if a eastern type of jet spikes you, it's probably enemy. But if it's friendly, it usually doesn't spike you. Of course, if it launches at you. But yeah, so that's about it. So I think Thursday we'll probably do either the same thing, switch up the folks, like escort would be someone else, or we'll see if we can push towards that that air base where those 21s were coming out of.
Oh, there was. I looked at TAC View, and there was a whole bunch of planes taking off at that air race.
Jeez. Yeah, I'll fast forward it like probably 12 hours or something, so to be daytime or dawn, and we'll see what happens then. It'll probably be either the same thing that we did today or attack of that air base over yonder.
On the runway?
Yeah, the runway that those 29s and 1s were coming from, just to the right of this picture here.
Yeah, take a look at it.
Too far. There it is, right
Right,
there. That
right there.
Yeah, that one.
Ooh.
Covered by
Where was that? That was outside the box.
Yeah, you see that line?
North?
That's
it's
the
down on the
leaky
coast.
faucet.
Yep.
Where's the box? Is that?
That,
oh, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's farther southeast.
Yeah, south
10 miles?
south of the line.
How far
south
is
of
that?
the center line.
Maybe 20 miles.
20? Okay.
I can never get my radar and stuff to pop up in TAC View.
Oh, I think you have to have a premium or whatever.
Well, I have advanced.
Oh yeah, that should be. Well, cool. Thanks everyone for coming, and I'll write up my little thingy in here, and guys on Thursday.
Good flight.
Yeah, it was good.
I survived my first night flight.
That's always a good
Nice.
feat. It was dark. It was super dark. I've never seen it that dark before. Like it was crazy.
I was blind. I was like, I don't see anybody, and my yardstick wasn't. I don't think I'm the right person. And
Oh yeah. At the beginning, it spawned us in random places.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Pappy, you and I think we did a good grinder.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Yep.
And we almost abandoned that axis we were on to go to look at those 23s to the north. I'm glad we didn't, because all those dudes came out of that airbase that we were looking at. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Cool. Well.
Yeah, Prime. I have a F-16 DCS question.
Yeah.
It's awfully squirrely on the runways compared to like the F-18 and the F-15E. Is there? Do you have that same issue?
Yeah, when you're it's squirrely. So usually you have to not drive or taxi the aircraft when you're going down the runway. You have to like pulse. So if you want to adjust, it's like push on the left pedal just once, and then you have to you can't just hold it there. You have to like push on it and pulse it back and forth, kind of like tanking. You have to just push it to adjust. You can't hold it there because you'll run off the runway.
Okay, I'll try that.
I think the hard part's not having force feedback on rudder pedals, because like in the real airplane, well, I've never flown an F-16. In a real airplane, usually you don't need a lot of movement, except for maybe right at the start. But there's a lot of force that you put on there. So my guess is you're probably just over controlling because you're not getting any force feedback.
Yeah, it's like I think I've been in the in jets, and they put like 20 pounds of leg force to push it all the way maximum, maybe even 25 pounds. So it's definitely noticeable. And
put a little curve in there.
I was just wondering because I mean,
stay exponential in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't have that issue on the F-18 or the F-15E. It just goes straight down the runway, no problem.
What pedals do you have?
What are the cross winds? The MFG cross winds.
Yeah, it probably is all the same. It's just the way they modeled it. I throw a curve in there and it'll probably be fine.
Yeah, it feels like I'm flying a Cessna. Like it goes off to the left. Like I have to put in P factor. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, adding curve helps somewhat so I didn't overcorrect. Other than that, it'll just be more practice. And I usually prefer just to fly BMS campaigns.
Yeah.
Those are like fancy pedals.